Attraction is a mysterious thing. It can be built over months of laughter and shared moments, but sometimes it can be shattered in a single sentence. It's a phenomenon people call the ick, a sudden, irreversible wave of repulsion triggered by one small, off-putting moment. This is a story about that moment. Welcome to Reddit Overheard Stories. Today's story is from a young woman who had a great date with her boyfriend, only for it to be completely soured by a single, awkward question that now threatens their entire relationship. To protect her privacy, I'll be telling her story. She was genuinely excited for the date. She and her boyfriend, both 23, had a good thing going. To show her affection, and because she knew he was struggling a bit with money, she decided to make a treat. Before heading to his place, she stopped at a store, picking out his favorite snacks and a new drink she thought he'd like. It felt good to be generous, to contribute. Later that evening, they went out to a cozy restaurant they both loved. The conversation flowed easily, filled with laughter and inside jokes. When the bill came, she didn't hesitate. She placed her card on the table, covering the entire meal. He had paid for the taxi to his place earlier, so it all felt balanced and fair. It was a perfect date, warm and comfortable, and she felt closer to him than ever. The night was winding down, and they were in a taxi heading back towards her part of town. The city lights blurred past the window, and she was leaning her head on his shoulder, feeling content. "Could you ask the driver to drop me at the taxi stand near my place?" she asked softly. And then came the moment that changed everything. He shifted, clearing his throat. The comfortable silence was broken by an awkward hesitation. "Hey," he started, his voice a little unsure. "Can you, send me some money for the fare, or is that bad?" She couldn't remember his exact words, but the sentiment was crystal clear. It hung in the air, thick and uncomfortable. The IT was like a switch flipped inside her brain. The warm, romantic glow of the evening was instantly extinguished, replaced by a harsh, fluorescent light. A feeling of profound discomfort washed over her, a deep, visceral ick. She sat up straight, the comfortable space between them now feeling like a vast, cold canyon. Her mind started racing, doing the cold, hard math she never wanted to do. The snacks she bought, the full dinner she paid for. He paid for one taxi ride. And now, after all that, he was asking her to chip in for a ride home? It wasn't about the money. It was never about the money. It was the feeling of being nickel and dimed after she had been so openly generous. It felt cheap. It felt ungrateful. Then another detail clicked into place, making the feeling even worse. She knew he had just bought a rather expensive gift for a friend's gift exchange. She had seen it, so he had money for that, a public display of generosity for a friend, but not enough to make sure the girlfriend who just treated him to a full date got home without being asked to open her wallet again. It felt like his financial priorities were completely out of whack, and she was at the bottom of the list. She didn't say anything in the moment. She just mumbled, "Okay," and stared out the window, the city lights no longer looking beautiful, just blurry. The rest of the ride was silent, but the feeling hasn't gone away. It's been bothering her ever since, a constant, nagging thought in the back of her mind. She knows that splitting costs is normal. She knows he's struggling, but the way he did it, the timing, the sheer lack of awareness, it was so deeply off-putting. It made him seem small, and now she's stuck. The memory of that perfect date is completely tainted by those last few minutes. A single, clumsy question has cast a shadow over their entire relationship. Is she the asshole for feeling this way? Is it shallow to let a small thing like this completely change how she sees her boyfriend? Or is the ick a powerful gut instinct, a warning sign from her subconscious that something is fundamentally wrong? Let me know what you think in the comments.